Hello, I am Dragos, and in this video I will show you how to start a WordPress blog on SiteGround. I have already written a detailed article of how you can do that, but in this video we will go through step by step how exactly you can set up your first WordPress blog into SiteGround. SiteGround, it is a hosting company that it's one of the best on the market. It is voted top top WordPress hosting in various Facebook groups. I have included the pages here in the article. It is offering WordPress dedicated hosting. If you go to this page, you'll see that it is having three packages: the startup one, Grow Big one, and Go Geek one. The first one, it is the cheapest one, and it can host only one website, and it's suitable for 10,000 visitors. This is not the limit, it's just the performance recommendation. If you are at beginning and only have one website, you can start with the startup one. If you want more performance or maybe you have more sites, you can use the Grow Big one, that it has some extra premium feature like super cacher, advanced on-demand backups, but the price is higher. The good thing that you can add unlimited websites and you have more space. The last package, Go Geek, it's the most expensive one, and it has, besides the Go Big features, these features that are that is advanced priority WordPress support. You have more server power. You have a JIT for WordPress. This is suitable for 1,000 visitors. If you look at the price it's reduced with 60% from the first invoice. So in case you take 1 year, you will have 60% from the first year, and afterwards you have the full price, that is the regular one here below. That's why if you can take more than 1 year from at beginning, just to secure this offer for the next years also. There are other alternatives like HostGator, but they are not that powerful as SiteGround. You can see here that they are also having an WordPress hosting dedicated service, and the same in the first year or the first invoice, you have the prices reduced, but you have only limited number of sites, so it is not that good. Also, the performance, it's better on SiteGround than HostGator. I will do a test at the end so you can see exactly how it's doing. So for having your blog, you will need a domain name. Let's go here into the article. You will need a domain name, and you will need a CMS, content management system, like WordPress, to host your files and publish posts easily. For domains, you can buy a domain directly when you register for a package, or you can use an alternative domain register like Namecheap. For instance, I'm using Namecheap. Let me log in here. Here I have multiple domains. here is my test domain. After you buy the package, you will need to modify the name servers on the domain if you buy it from Namecheap, and point the domain to your hosting, your SiteGround hosting. For choosing a domain name, you can use some services like Nameboy, for instance. Just a second to open in a new tab. Like Nameboy, if you are not if you don't know the name for your domain, you can type here, for instance, let's say you want a dog site or site related to dogs or pets, and he will offer you some suggestions. You can see if they are available or not, and so on. Okay, after you choose the domain name, also for the domain name, it will be the best to have short names and that can be branded, and the visitor can remember. Next, you will need to choose the package you want. You can go with the first or second one in function of how many domains you have. I will go with the second one for this demo. You just hit this. If you register a domain, you can search for one that is not already taken, like for instance dog best friend. This is a name and nothing else. Here you can choose the extension like this, and you see if it is free or not. You'll see here that it will be charged 11. Then you hit proceed. It's not available. Dog best friend. Let's add something just for test. Okay, the domain name was available. Next, you need to input your email address, your password here, your password that you'll use in the future to access SiteGround. Here the country, your first name, last name, company if you are using one, city, the address. Here you have the billing informations that you need to add, the card number. In the credit detail area, you have the plan. You can click it here if you want to change it. This is the second one. Then you have the data center. In this area, you can choose from multiple data center. They are located in USA, in Europe, and in Asia. If your site has the most visitors from USA, you will need to use an USA data center because the speed it will be better. Then you need to choose the period, as you can see here. It can choose between 1 month, what you will be charged with setup fee, 12 months, 24 months, and so on. For these tests, I will choose 12 months. Here you have domain registration because we choose to register a new domain. We don't need domain privacy. We don't need a CG site scanner because we can install a free plugin in WordPress that can do this for us. After you check the price, if it is okay, and you hit confirm, and if you would like to receive SiteGround news, just check this. If not, like this, and then you hit pay. After you hit pay, you will go into the dashboard area. Let me log in here into the dashboard area. As I have already an account, I don't need to do that. So in this area you have the site. I have choose for this purpose this updos site. It is the test one. In the information settings you have the DNS names that you will need to put them in the domain provider in the name servers area, like I did here. You have the cPanel access. So next you will need to install WordPress. For installing WordPress you have multiple options how you can do that. Let's scroll down here. So you can install it with a wizard. This will be available for you first time you create the account. Already I have created the account, so it's not available. The second option it will be to ask support to install the WordPress for you if you don't know how, or you can follow this. If you go here, you will see that in support you have install application, and here you choose the details like the application installations, like the site that you edit, you like WordPress, and here you add the details. Here the directory, you can choose the name of the domain, the email for the WordPress site, username, and the application administrator password. You confirm the password, you would like to receive a notification or not, and then you hit submit. But this can take up to 1 business day to get done. So if you want to install it yourself, you can do it like this. You go to my accounts, you go to cPanel. Let's wait and have the cPanel open. This area is the cPanel area, and from here you need to go to WordPress install. So from this area you can choose to install WordPress. To do this you just go here and you hit quick install, and here you'll have some details like the version. I will choose this version is the last one. The domain, if you have more domains you can choose the one from here. The directory, I will leave it blank. Here you have the admin username. I will just put admin for this test. Here you have the password. Let me copy it to have it for later uses. Here is the admin email address. Here there are some plugins that you may want to install. I won't install these plugins, and that's about it. Right now you just need to hit install, and then the installation will begin. It will take 1-2 minutes to finish. So right now we have here WordPress installed. Next we'll need to go again to the cPanel area and choose the certificates to be added in our site. The certificate we're gonna use it from Let's Encrypt. It's a free certificate authority that a lot of bloggers are using. The certificates are better for security. They are making your site load faster because of HTTP2 protocol. Also in the future, Google it's thinking to remove from Chrome the sites that are not using any certificates. Certificates is also helping in SEO, in ranking better your sites. So you have only benefits from using a certificate. To activate a certificate, you just go into cPanel in the security area. You just click Let's Encrypt here. and then you hit the get wildcard certificate, and in a couple of minutes the certificate will be generated. I already done that and the status is active now. Next, after it is activated, you should go into this interaction, into HTTPS settings, and you should HTTPS enforce and external links rewrite. So activate this to have the best security and to not have problems. So right now we have the SiteGround hosting account, we have the domain name, we have the WordPress setup. Next, we're gonna need to log in into the WordPress admin area. To do that, we can type it like this: HTTPS, the name of the domain, /up.admin. Here we input the email address or the username, like admin, and the password we set it previously. I will hit remember me, and now SiteGround will use a starter, but we are not interested in using it. We'll need to go to the WordPress dashboard. So this is the WordPress dashboard. You have a caching plugin installed by default. Next, you'll need to do some configurations. First, like in general, to change the name of your site. Right now it has the default one. So you can use like UP does for me. I don't need a tagline. In this area, if you see that there isn't any HTTPS, just put HTTPS in this one, because it will help WordPress better. Right now we're logging into the HTTPS one, but it's better to have it also here. This is just in case you don't have it. Then you hit save the changes. You log in again because you changed the HTTPS there. Okay. Next, you need to change the permalinks. The default ones are like this, but I don't like to have the year, the month, and the day into the post. I just like the post name to be shorter, like this, and you hit save, and that's it. After you make these simple configurations, you'll need to add a theme. If you check right now the site, you will see that nothing is found here. It's just the default WordPress theme. We will want to add a theme for our blog. To do that, you go to Appearances Themes, and you just hit Add New. I'm recommending the Astra theme because it's free, it's fast, it's customizable. You have a lot of tutorials online and so on. So I activated the theme. Right now, if we check the site, we see that the layout change. If we check the demo of just how your site can look like, let's see if it has in here some demos. Okay, you have the sun layout. You can customize this theme to look in any way you want, like this. That's why I'm using it. I'm using it on my site, pdas.com. Okay, so right now we have the theme. Next, we should install some plugins to make things easier and help us. To do that, we're going to plugin area and add new. And here I've put it a list with the plugins that I'm recommending for a beginner. Okay, just SEO. This is for SEO purposes. It will add SEO elements to your articles that will help Google understand better your site and help you rank better in search engines. To install it, you just go here, you search it, and you hit install now. You activate it, and afterward you see that it is added it here, and you continue to do this for the rest of the plugins. The next one is Sassy Social Share. It is adding a share bar like this one on the beginning of the post, at the end, and here in the left. Next one is it's a caching plugin. You can install it if you don't have the default one from SiteGround. There you can install also security plugin. You have a backup plugin, and that's it. You can install additional plugins, but this is up to you. Next, just to test live and see the performance, I will just add a post here, and in this way you will see also how the post is added. If you are newer, to test the performance, to add a post, we just go here to post and add new. So this will be our first post. So I will add some text here. I will copy from here something, not too much, just to have something for the test, because we want to see how it is doing from performance perspective. So let's go and add the text. We added some text, then we add some images just to see how with images is doing. I will add this image that I have used for this article. I will add another one, and I will add another one, just to have 3 images here. So right now we have a post with 3 images. There is no other plugins installed except the SEO one. So we'll hit publish. So right now if we visit the site, okay, let's refresh this. You'll see our first post here. We can open it, and here we will have the with details with our images, and also you see that the links it is looking nice. So right now let's test this site. I'm going to test it from USA. I'm going to test this post because it has the images. I'll test it from USA because there the data center it is, and there is the fastest one. Let's see the results. So as you can see here, the speed is very good. Our page loaded under a second, in only 584 milliseconds, and we have a performance grade of 94. This is very good, and it is very fast. If we'll check another tool like GTmetrix, we put here the post, we choose the Dallas USA, and we hit analyze, and let's see how it is doing. Also with GTmetrix. So right now you can see here that it's also under a second. If you see the performance grade, it is very, very good. It is A, above 90. The only problem is the images that they were not properly resized. So the hosting, it is very fast. It is loading the websites very fast, and that's why most of the users are happy with what SiteGround has to offer. In case you are not a beginner and you want to try something new and to host your site on a VPS, I have added at the end some details with DigitalOcean, with a review, and with some tutorials of how you can install some tools like Spanner Alternatives that can help you host your site. So this is the tutorial. Right now you have your first blog set up. You just need to add beautiful content and promote your posts. This is how you set up your blog on SiteGround. If you have questions, please let a comment. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.